come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. You just sitting out there in the sun. You sitting out there in the sun? Does it feel good? Yeah. What's up, guys? We're back for another video. I love just coming out here, listening to the birds, seeing the flag fly in the wind. I don't know why it makes me so happy, but I like it. And I was laying in bed this morning and I remembered that I still have a bunch of paracord and a bundle of twigs back here in the backyard. Because it was raining and I ran back here, threw it back here, said I'll deal with it later, and I guess later is now. Kind of forgot about it until, like I said, I was just laying in bed. I remembered that I have this mess back here, so I guess let's undo the paracord, get the pile on the pile, and then today we're going to the mall to buy a skateboard. That is the plan. Hoping that I can just get like a blank mini logo, so then we can take it back here and like custom paint it. I think that would be kind of fun. So that's the plan for today. But first, gotta do a little work. I didn't bring the tripod, so sorry the camera is kind of too far away. Undo my knot here. We'll use the paracord to pick it up. Throw it on top. Throw the paracord. Pull it. Bam! It's done. Our pile is on the pile. No paracord was harmed in the making. Wrap this back up and we'll go inside, put on some real clothes. As you saw yesterday, I wore these sweatpants and managed to leave my phone at the grocery store. So we are not making the same mistake today. As well as I need to do laundry. So I'm probably gonna go inside, change clothes, take whatever laundry needs to be done and put that in the laundry, or in the washer, however you say that. And then clothes can wash while we're at the mall. Because as my mom said the other day, you don't need to be home for the washing machine to be on. Thought that was kind of funny. I guess back in the day, like I'm talking my grandma's time, so like way back in the day, I guess people were scared to like leave the house when the washing machines were on because they were worried it would like flood, or you know, something would happen and have a bunch of water, where if you're home you could, you know, stop it or at least prevent the damage from getting worse, where if you're out and about, you know, you got no control. If the washing machine decides to flood, the water is just going where it's going. So yeah, crazy how times have changed. This is a completely side note, but I just looked over here and realized that I have a lawnmower. And many of you might be like, oh wow, cool, it's a lawnmower, big deal. It's, you know, you got a yard, you got grass, obviously you have to mow it. Yes. The thing is with this lawnmower is I paid $0 for it. I have this thing where I go out on Thursday nights because Friday morning is when the garbage men come. So Thursday nights, if you just make your trip through the neighborhood, go up some streets, you find all sorts of stuff. I found 2 perfectly good canoes, which I actually plan to take out, I think, this weekend. So hopefully look for a fishing canoe video this weekend. But 2 brand new canoes just chilling out in the garbage. And then the other day I was driving and I saw this lawnmower and I was like, hey, I don't have a lawnmower actually. Let me just take this thing home, and if it don't work, cool. Like, I actually kind of didn't want it to work because I wanted to be able to fix it up. I wanted to be able to work on it. I've never done any small gas engine stuff myself, but I've watched enough YouTube videos. I know enough people who have. One of my dad's first jobs ever was doing small gas engine out of his garage. So I have the knowledge at my hands, at my disposal. Obviously with YouTube, you can look up anything these days. A small gas engine shouldn't really be that hard to get going. Lola, come on. Lola, where'd you go? Come on. She loves exploring back there. But yeah, small gas engine shouldn't be too hard to get running, and I think it would just be a fun little DIY project to try and get the, come on, let's go. He like really likes that corner for some reason. I don't know if it's just the sun or what. But anyways, I think the lawnmower would be a fun future project to just work on. I don't know, maybe like winter time. We can't go outside. We have nothing else we can do. Take the lawnmower out into the shed or the garage or something and try and fix it up and then get it running. And who knows, maybe it'll run really good and I'll just use it, or maybe it'll run and we'll just sell it and, you know, make 50 bucks or 100 bucks, or, you know, if I make any money on it, it's a win. I got it for $0. It was in the garbage. Someone was throwing it away. So I love finding stuff. I love repurposing stuff. Yeah, that's that. All right, I'm hungry. I'm going to make, what am I going to make? I don't think I'm actually going to make anything. I think we are just going to eat one of these breakfast essentials. They got protein, they got all the nutrients, all the vitamins, and you just shake it up. I think this is chocolate flavored, and you drink it. So this is going to be the breakfast. I'm going to get dressed, throw a load of laundry in, and then we'll head to the mall. Yay, pants are in the washer. Tide Pod. Can't believe people used to eat these. Crazy. And we hit start. Alrighty. Hopefully it don't flood. Let's go to the mall. Wish I could bring Lola with, but they don't let dogs in the mall, sadly. So you have to stay here. I'm sorry. I know you want to come. I know. Should have thrown this in. This is dirty. But guess that'll go in the next load. Alrighty. I also need to cut up this box today, so maybe we'll do that when we get back, or use the cardboard to spray. I don't know. Figure that out later. Oh, nice and sunny out. Grab our sunglasses. She's blowing her leaves again. She was blowing them yesterday or the day before. Ah, that's a neighbor that I don't like. She's so annoying. And someday I'm probably going to move into my sister's house, which is across the street and right next door to her. So yeah, that's going to be a fun day whenever that happens. Cross that road when it comes up. Get my shoes on and then we're good to go. Of course, we got the Adidas Boostinettes, the best skateboarding shoe ever made. I don't know if it's actually the best skateboarding shoe ever made, but it's what I've been skating in. The last board that I bought was an 8, and that one has always just felt a little off, a little too small. Well, because it is too small. It's a 1/4 inch smaller than the other one, so this is the board that I actually like, and it's 8 1/4. It's just super chipped. I think it has a crack in it somewhere, and obviously it's far past its time. But yeah, it pays to measure twice, 3 times, whatever, because that would have really sucked to go all the way there and then buy the wrong size board. So yeah, make sure you know what you're buying and check the sizes and read the labels. Did I leave the key in the car? I'm a dummy. I told you, I can never walk out of the house without forgetting something. And the one thing I needed to make this thing move, you know, the key, of course, I left it in the house. Gosh dang it. Alright guys, we're taking our Mini Cooper today. It is one of 2 cars that I own. It's a 2006 Mini Cooper S, 6-speed manual, completely stock, minus obviously the rims. And it's super dirty, like absolutely filthy. I need to go get a car wash. Probably not gonna do it today. Maybe tomorrow or something. Give me something to do. Yeah, we got the key. I just dropped you guys. I did have the key. What did I do with the key? I already lost the key. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. I was just out in the garage because I was looking for something and I had the key. And I must have left it in the garage. Ugh! I just want to go to the mall and buy a skateboard. Why is driving and forgetting things and remembering things so difficult. Alright, there it is on the ground, because I was looking in the kayak because I saw this lure that Alright, long story short, I was out fishing with my brother-in-law in the kayak last weekend, and that lure was a lure he had given me. And then, like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes later, after we had gone through some tunnels and my fishing pole was like scraping on the top of my tunnel, I just didn't have a lure anymore. Like, that lure was just gone, and we assumed it was just gone. I didn't even question it. I was just like, well, rookie mistake on my end. Cold start. Yeah, I assumed that lure was gone, and little did I know it was just sitting in the bottom of the kayak. So I just sent him a photo of that. That's kind of funny. But here we go. To the mall we go. Hopefully I didn't forget anything else. This is kind of cool. They're gonna like stick you guys all the way in the corner. We can stick you guys way up out the sunroof. I can have you way up here in the windshield. I think today is like an absolutely perfect day outside. There's a few clouds, but not really too many. It's pretty much blue skies, 60 degrees, a little breeze. It's an absolute perfect day to go to the mall, buy a skateboard, put it together, and go shred at the skate park, which I've not been at in probably 2 or 3 months. It's been a little bit. Definitely out of, not out of shape, but like out of practice, I guess would be the best word. Like, my balance isn't, you know, quite as good as it probably should be. So yeah, we'll see when we get there how many things we can still do, and you know, how many things we've lost to time. But excited. The weather is absolutely beautiful. I love stupid people. Well, I made it to the mall. Already covered my first idiot. Of course, she decided to park right next to me, so that's just lovely. Last time I tried coming to the mall, it was closed because it was a holiday. So hopefully it's open today. Hopefully you can't hear any of that music. Don't copyright me, please. I should just be able to walk right in these doors, and Zoomy should be right in front of me. But I ain't been here in so long. Kind of want to go around. Let's see what else this mall has. Like I said, Zoomies is going to be right in front of me here, one of the first stores. But let's take a walk around and see what else is here. Something tells me I am not going to find anything worthwhile. But hey, you never know. I haven't been to the mall in a long time. Maybe it'll be like a new store or something. I wouldn't mind going and trying finding Spencer's, because there used to be this clothing brand called ALF. And long story short, he sold out, and I'm pretty sure Spencer's was the one who bought them. So I kind of want to go try and find the Spencer's just to see if they have the new clothing with a new brand on it. No idea where it's at though, so let the adventure continue. I might have to stop over at the food court. Where is Zoomies? I feel like it, or not Zoomies, I already know where Zoomies is. Spencer's. This is a awkward thing to have just in the middle of the mall. Definitely not in the way at all. Whoa, those are cool. Woo, trippy. Kind of neat. Ugh, alright. I don't want to talk to that guy. Let's go find Spencer's. Pretty sure it's all the way down here on the exact opposite end of where I want to be. That guy came up so fast and was like, "Hello, sir," and I just quickly turned and walked away. I didn't even look at him. I don't know where he was, or it's weird. They have like booths, but then there just won't be people at them. But then as soon as you go and start looking, they just like come out of nowhere. Oh, the candy store is closed. Oh, check out this gumball machine. That's huge. 2 for $1, and it takes card. I mean, if I was still a kid, give me a gumball. All right, where is the Spencer? Also, the Furry Babies is closed. That's a bummer. That was like one of the coolest spots in the mall. You come and buy a dog. I actually know a buddy who bought a dog from here, and it was like over $6 grand. So yeah. The only other fun thing at this mall is this place down here is a big arcade. I actually got one of these Yoda plushies at home, but yeah, the arcade here makes going to the mall kind of worth it, but other than that, there really is no reason to come to the mall. I'm gonna go read the sign over here that shows where Spencer's is, and then I think I'm gonna go upstairs and just go all the way back to the other side, and we'll go to Zoomies. Assuming Spencer's is upstairs. Oh wow! So maybe they closed the one candy store to open that one. The corner store. That one looks huge. Where is Spencer's? Spencer's. What would it even be under? Like, honestly, not impressed with these food options in the food court. I would rather have one of those pretzels. Is Spencer's just like not here anymore? I don't see it, guys. I don't see it on the thing. And I'm pretty positive. Oh, here it is. 68. Where are we?
It's on a Sunday.
Where is 68? On the lower level.
They have a little
Tilt is here, so I'm like right here. And I need to go to 68. So it is upstairs. Alright, perfect. So upstairs on the opposite end, which is over where Zoomies is. Hey, look at that. It all works out. Cool. One of the cool things too about this arcade is it's 2 floors. So there's like arcade in the bottom floor, and they have a bunch more of like kind of the old school like pinball games, stuff like that. And then they have a more arcade on the upstairs, which is more of like the modern games that are all like digital and stuff. So definitely a cool place to go. I've been there a few times. Willow loves going. They have like one of those cards where if you don't, use all your tokens or whatever, you can just come back next time. So I actually have, I think, one in my wallet right now. I would pull it out, but you can just take my word for it. Tilt is awesome. This side of the mall is pretty dead. There ain't much going on. That business is closed. You got the Build-A-Bear Express Men's Factory that no one has ever been in. I don't even think there's any workers. It's literally deserted. It's like a completely empty store. Are any of those clothes even real? Because they don't look real. Everything about that just looks fake. Spencer's first. Let's see if we can find the actual ALF. Probably gonna have to stop the video because there's a lot of things in here that aren't YouTube friendly. Left merch and too many workers that are just looking at me, probably because of my beard and obviously what I'm wearing. But all right, to Zoomies. Should be right down below me. Back down the escalator. Ooh, actually, before I go to Zoomies, I'm going into Spirit Halloween because the other day Willow was asking me about if I had a costume, and I don't. So let's go see if maybe we can find one. I'm gonna have to stop the video because the music. Let's go back down the escalator and let's go to Zoomies, why we actually came here. As I suspected, the mall is pretty stinking boring. Not much to see.
What's up, bro?
How's it going?
What brings you in?
Need a deck. Mini logo. Hey, look, mini logo. Just what we wanted. 8 1/4. Bam. Never need some grip.
You need a whole setup or just the deck and the grip?
Yeah, just a deck and grip.
Oh, yeah.
I would love these green ones, or these burgundy ones, or these teal ones. Oh, those are cool. That kid just ate shit. Oh, I wish I had that on film. He just absolutely face planted. We got our board, we got our deck. 40 bucks something later. I knew the deck was gonna be like 35, but then I forgot that grip tape isn't free, so that was like another $5. So 40 bucks later, we got ourselves a deck, which beats the like $70, $80 that some of these other ones are going for, just because they have a graphic on the bottom, which you're just gonna like scrape it all up and mess it all up anyway. So we got the nice plain white bottom deck, and we'll take it home, paint something cool on it, and then we'll go to skateboard. Thank you for shopping with us. Yeah, it was so much fun. I can't wait to not come back here until I need another board again. I think that's the only reason I've come to this mall in the past 4 times coming here, is because I needed a deck. I can't see, but I have sunglasses on, but like no way to put them on. There we go. All right, back home we go. I will see you guys when I'm home. So, I know I said I would see you guys back when I got home, but I'm actually making a pit stop. I was just driving by. I forgot this one was even over here. But it's a Casey's gas station. If you've ever been to a Casey's and you've had Casey's pizza, then you know what I'm talking about. And for $3 a slice, it's not terrible. A $3 little snack here, I think I can definitely afford. Maybe I'll get like a drink or a slushie or something to go along with it. But they gotta have the pizza first. The last time I tried coming to Casey's, they didn't have any. They just had all the breakfast pizza, which is honestly arguably better than the cheese pizza, but I was in the mood and craving the cheese pizza, so I didn't want the breakfast pizza. I have the breakfast pizza all the time. If you look at my credit card statement, I pretty much go to Casey's just about every day, or at least I was when I was working. Hey look, mini buddies. Parked next to the other mini. I was pretty much going to Casey's every day just because 1, it's cheap, 2, my gas card worked there at work, and 3, I get the breakfast pizza for, you know, $3, and where else are you gonna get like a $3 breakfast? You know, it's pretty stinking cheap. So I'm heading inside. Hopefully they have some cheese pizza, and I can satisfy my belly and my craving that I've had for weeks now. How did I lose that white thing again? Gosh dang it. Is it actually gone this time? No, I swear it was in the car. So this little flash right here that normally is sitting on top of the GoPro for when the light isn't the best, it has this like white piece that goes right over the front, and it's like a silicone diffuser basically. And I knew it fell off. It should be in the car somewhere. I'm pretty positive I had it in the car. It's just, where did it fall off and bounce to? I don't know why I can never see this stinking thing. Where did it go? Alright, well I guess now I'm gonna get out and search for this diffuser. Ugh. Always gotta be something. Well guys, I think it's actually gone. It must have somehow fallen out in Zoomies. I could have swore though when I got back in the car, I saw it on there and like adjusted it, but maybe that was before I went into the mall, because it's definitely not on my floor, and my floor is black. Like, I'm pretty sure I would see it. It was right here. You know, it's just a little white thing. And it's just not. You know, my car is dirty. I need to vacuum it. Yeah, it's just gone. R.I.P. It's only fallen off like 6 different times today. I should have just put it in my pocket till I got home, because I didn't even use the light. I didn't even need the light. I literally brought the light in the diffuser and lost it for no reason without even using it. How stupid. Ah, that's really annoying. I can't even express or explain to you guys how much it bugs me when I lose stuff. Like, I cannot stand it. Drives me nuts. And I just have too much stuff to keep track of. But I mean, like, yeah, it's not under here. I thought maybe I'd get lucky and he would just be right here on the side. But yeah, it's definitely not. Now that you guys have all seen my absolutely embarrassing dirty car. Oh, that makes me so angry. So I had the GoPro sitting like this on the counter. And I bet you that diffuser, I bet you the little piece that goes over this is sitting right on the counter in zoomies. But like, I don't want to call them. It's not worth me going all the way back there for a little piece of silicone. Oh, that's just a bummer. I knew I should have just left the light in the car, or left it at home. But I was like, maybe if I go in one of the stores and it's a little too dark, I won't be able to see. I should have just put it right there where I planned on putting it. Instead, I was like, nope, let me take it in case I can't see. And what do? We lost it. Oh, I almost don't even want to go in and get any pizza anymore. Like, that just killed my whole motivation. I feel like I should not reward myself with pizza after losing something. Oh, I'm mad at myself. That's like the 5th or 6th thing I've lost in a week now, and I knew better. God. I wonder if I can just buy a new diffuser from GoPro and how much they cost. I wouldn't be surprised if that is an option, which I guess would make it not the end of the world, just more money wasted. But we're home. Go inside and let Lola out, because usually she sits right there in the window and then she waits for me to open the gate, and then once I open the gate and walk past the window, she'll jump down and he's sitting there waiting for me. Hey baby, hi, hi. Alright guys, I'm home. I got my board and everything. Time to take you guys out to the shop. I don't have my sunglasses though. Where are my sunglasses? I must have left them inside, of course. So I guess we're just going blind. My shop is what I call my shed. And it is a 10 by 10 Mr. Smiley guy. Just a 10 by 10 little shed. It ain't nothing crazy. But yeah, let me get her open and I'll show you. So the shed was originally here when I got the house. Only thing I've done to it is paint the smiley face on the side here. And then I did dig a trench and run power to it. So we do have power, which is kind of nice. I originally started out forging. So I got like a propane forge, anvil, and like a bunch of knife making stuff. But lately it's kind of turned into like the paint studio. And yeah, that's where all the paint is. So this is where we shall customize our skateboard. Not sure what I want to do on it yet. But we'll think of something. So normally I put the grip on first, but then you got basically sandpaper, you know, that's just scratching everything. You set it on, and when it's upside down, you're just worried about scratching the grip tape, blah, 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 etc., etc. So, I'm going to paint this without the grip tape, and then once everything's dry and whatever, then we'll put the grip tape on. That'll probably be the last thing we do. The grip tape's going to be the easiest, honestly. Some of you might be intimidated by, you know, laying your own grip, but I'll show you a few tips and tricks to make it a little bit easier. I think the first thing I'm going to do, though, is I kind of like this gold, whatever it is down here. I don't even know what it says or what it means. And what I was thinking about doing is just taking this big sticker and putting it right over it. So whatever we paint, once we are all done, we could peel off the sticker and we'll have our gold and white still kind of under there showing, you know, the original color we started out as. I don't know if I'm going to go crazy or if I'm just going to go simple. Really have no idea. I'm just playing it by ear here. And first thing I'm going to do, my first plan that I didn't plan, is putting on this bomber sticker, if I can get it off. So we're just going to stick that right over the logo. We'll see how hard that is to peel. It might just be stuck on there for good, who knows. But, alright, let's figure out what else we want to do. I kind of wanted to use the robot stencil on bottom, and then maybe that stencil on top. But before we do that, like, I feel like we should add some more color to this. It's kind of just boring. I think I'm going to take the tape, do some masking, add some more color, and then we'll do the robot on top. And doing them in chrome would actually be kind of neat. I could totally do that. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do. I am by no means a tape expert, but I mean, I almost wish this was just painted on the bottom. It just wasn't tape. It'd be kind of cool. But the cool thing is, when we pull all this off, basically everything you see that's blue and green will be just solid white, and then whatever other things we paint over the top of this, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to kind of go random now with the colors and see what we get. Alright, we just have some black here. Time to do the first strokes and the point of no return. I actually need to mask off this top whole nose because I don't want any of that to be black. Now I should hopefully be able to just get just in there. Boom, we got black. Alright, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of this, and yeah, I will see you guys when it's all covered in paint before I take the tape off. Got the board to the point where I like it. Keep in mind, everywhere that there's tape is gonna be white underneath, so I don't know. Part of me wants to like completely cover it in black, but then you lose all the coolness. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I need I should have painted the whole thing black and then done all of the cool colors or something. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do now is I need to figure out if I want the guide to be black or if I want him to be chrome. Obviously I need to take off some of the masking for this, so I probably need to just unmask all of it. I don't know. I need to do an experiment on just some paper over here and figure out if we need chrome on black or black on chrome. Which one looks better? I wish this could just stay like this and I didn't have to remove all this tape, but we still have to remove the tape and then figure out what I'm gonna do, I guess. I wish it could just stay looking like this, but unfortunately the tape has to come off, and that means it's gonna get a lot more white. Alright, well I guess let's just remove the tape and see what it looks like when the tape's off. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Bam! There it is. All the tape is off. I don't hate it as much as I thought I was going to. part of me kind of wants to mask it some more and do some more layers with the white, but then another part of me just kind of likes it how it is. And I think once we stick the robot stencil with the black, like right in the middle there, it'll add enough that I don't think I need to do anything else. So I think we're just gonna send it, leave it how it is. Now I just need to figure out if I need to do black with silver over it, or just black, or what exactly color we want to do for the robot. So I'm gonna put 2 pieces of paper up here, and we'll do some experiments on the paper before we mess up the paint. It'll also allow this to dry a little bit longer. I think it's already pretty dry, honestly, because I didn't, like, even here where it's like thick, I didn't put the coats on very thick. You know, I've used spray paint before, and the layers are definitely the way you want to go. Like, you don't just want to try and, you know, if you want a nice even coat, do like 2 or 3 layers, and your spray paint will look way better, I promise. Just get a blank sheet here and tape it up, and then we'll see. I don't know if I got the last clip or not, because I just came over and I hit record and then it stopped, so it had been going for the last like 4 minutes or so. I don't know. Anyway, we got the paper up on the board. Now I just need to take a stencil, tape that on, and then we can see and try out the black and silver. So we got the first one done. That looks pretty cool. Now I'm basically going to do the reverse of this, where we have the black in the front and the silver in the back. And we'll see which one looks better. I just went to my mailbox and I have a package, which I know what it is, obviously, because I ordered it. If you guys have ever watched Forged in Fire, the guy on there who does all the martial arts stuff, Doug Markrida, and he's like, "It will kill." He made this along with Bastinelli Knives, who's a Frenchman. And I used to have one. I used to wear it every single day. I think I had it for 5 years or so. And I woke up the other day and it was just gone. I always wear it like literally right above my zipper, hashtag nut knife. And it has this like sick ulti clip that is super good. I mean, the clip is so strong, like that's not coming off without intentionally pulling it off. In the 5 years I wore it, I never once had it accidentally come off. So I really have no idea where it went, how it came off, anything. But you just have this nice, really thin Kydex, and then you put the ulti clip on there. You open your zipper, you move your zipper down just like a tad, and you just slide it right in your zipper, and then you clip it on. And then the piece itself is basically a scalpel with a ring on it. So when it's in your zipper, or you know, right above your zipper there, you can just reach in, pull it out, and boom, you have a workable tool right at your fingertips. Obviously, if crap hit the fan and you needed something to get out of a sticky situation, this right here. And I just can't even tell you guys how many other random things that I used this thing for in the 5 years that I had it on me. All like the paint on mine was worn off. I really hope someday it just randomly turns up and I find it, because I'd love to show you guys a brand new one compared to mine. But you'll just have to take my word for it that this thing is stinking awesome. If you know me in real life, man, that's really tough to get in there. Mine was like so worn out that it would almost fall out. So it's going to be nice to have a new one with actual retention. That ain't going anywhere. I mean, you can have that right, like I said, above your zipper. And it's just always there when you need it if you practice the muscle memory of it. A really cool piece. And if you know me in real life, I always have the nut knife on me. People think it's kind of funny because, I don't know, everyone always thinks, and the one question you're probably all going to say is, when you're putting it away, aren't you going to like stab yourself? I wore this thing every day for 5 years. Half the time I would go to sleep with it like on me if I just didn't take my pants off. When you're putting it away, you're pretty conscious about putting it into the sheath. It's one of those things, you always do it while looking. I never don't do it while looking. I've never had an issue, so I guess maybe if you have bad hand-eye coordination, you could potentially poke yourself and it wouldn't feel good, but I've never had an issue, so I don't even worry about it. It's not a concern of mine. I'm really glad. I just killed the bug. I'm really glad I finally got one again, because it was like 3 or 4 days where I didn't have one, and honestly, it felt kind of weird. Like, I feel safe when I have this on me. Like, I can go into Walmart with this just concealed, and I don't worry. Like, if anything were to happen, I'm good. And I went into Walmart the other day, and it was just weird not having that on me and just not feeling prepared. I'd rather have it and not need it than the other way around. I'm not really a big firearm person because, in my opinion, it's just basically a pocket weight that's a chore to carry all the time that you never get to use, where at least that thing, I mean, I can use it to cut stuff, I can use it to open stuff, use it to clean my nails, etc., etc. Like, it's a really handy tool. So, I ordered that. They also sent this. It was like a free, I don't know, you buy something, you get this. And apparently this is like a fishing thing from Gerber. So I guess these parts right here, these serrations, are supposed to scale the fish. Then this thing it's a gutting hook. I don't really know what you use a gutting hook for with fishing. You got a bottle opener because everyone knows while you're fishing, you're going to be drinking. It's half the reason I think people go fishing is just to get drunk on the water. And then this bottom pointy thing, it says it's a scooper. I don't really know. We're going to open it up. So, I think today's knife of the day should technically be the Bastinelli Knives Doug Marcaida Nut Knife. But because I didn't plan on this being the knife of the day, today's actual knife of the day is this CRKT Squid. This is steel handles, HCR13 MOV steel for the blade, just your basic double thumb stud to open it, frame lock to close, very basic. I think this is like a $30 knife, something like that. You can find them at Menards if you have one of those around you, or some of just like the other hardware stores. It's really like a 3-finger knife. Your pinky kind of doesn't fit on there, but I mean, you can get a real good 3rd finger. And then the little hack or cheat that I do is you got this lanyard hole on the end. Just take and put a little piece of paracord in there, and then you can loop it around your pinky. And now, like, this thing is secured and you get a full grip on it with, like, no reservation whatsoever. You got that nice sturdy frame lock that's not going to fail. This blade, I mean, I could do spine wax all day with this thing, and I don't worry that it's going to close on my hand at all. So for such a little tool, like, it is very useful, and I couldn't recommend this knife enough. I have, like, 4 or 5 in, like, different materials, different steels, different metals, all that fun stuff. It's a Lucas Burnley design, and this is his production model from CRKT. If you want to get a custom of these, you can, and I believe they do make them in bigger size. So this is the small one. I think they do have a Squid XL, or like a big squid or something. If you think this guy's a little too small, but you like the design of it, you like how it looks, they do make a bigger one, I believe. But yeah, this is the knife of the day, and I'm actually going to use this, I believe, to try and grip the skateboard. I was thinking about it today, and I realized when it comes to knives and knife design, there is not a knife out there specifically made like for skateboarding. Like, there needs to be a knife that has like the hex little thing on it, has maybe what do you call it, like the razor blade or something like that. Like, there needs to be a knife out there designed specifically for skateboarding that's lightweight, that you can carry, that has the useful tools that you need. Maybe like a Phillips head screwdriver or something that comes out of it, or I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I like want to design a knife specifically for skateboarding, for skateboarders. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, let's get back to the painting. We got to paint the other robot here. Sorry guys, I know I get like sidetracked and I'm on one thing and then all of a sudden we go on a 10-minute rant about knives, but this was the knife of the day, CRKT Lucas Burnley Squid. Super good one, and I can't wait to use it to try and grip that board. I'm also going to use it right now to open this little Gerber thing. See how well we can cut these zip ties. Oh, easy, like butter. I was worried I was going to struggle, but that was too easy. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's actually comfortable to like do a bunch of scraping. I was actually kind of worried. I don't quite understand how this is supposed to work as a scoop. Obviously the bottle opener, I mean, I don't have a bottle in here. Will this alcohol bottle work? Kind of, like, you get the point, you know, you stick it down there, pop. So the bottle opener definitely works. I'm sure the scaler works fairly decently. I mean, it's kind of sharp, like not sharp that you're gonna cut yourself, but I feel like it would definitely remove the scales off a fish. I have no idea what the gut hook's for. If any of you guys out there fish a bunch and you know what you use a gut hook for, comment down below, because I have no idea and I'd like to know what I use this for, because I've actually started fishing quite a bit lately. I'm going this Saturday, so this Saturday look forward to a kayak fishing video. Maybe I'll take this with or something, but yeah, kind of excited. I didn't pay for it, it was free, just a complimentary. It says this bottom thing is a scooper. Like, I just don't understand how that would be a scooper with all the holes in it, but I don't know, kind of cool. All right, back to painting. I thought doing this on paper would help me decide, but it's actually just made it more complicated because I don't know which one I like better. I don't know which one looks better. This one I think is a little bit cooler because you can see the robot better, like the contrast with the black on the white. But I think this one looks cooler because it's like actually silver robot. I'm leaning towards this one. I'm leaning towards the black robot with the chrome on top, so the chrome is actually, you know, what the robot looks like. As much as I like this one, I think we're gonna go with the chrome on top. The one trick I'll say to this is that you don't want the first stencil to be centered, because I need the black to be basically offset, like a little bit to the left. So you actually want it to be a little, like I got this hanging off the board more than on this side. And then once we do the silver, we'll center it. How did that fall? It's literally taped around the back side. Ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna mask this off some more, and then we'll get to painting. The black on there. Honestly, that looks pretty stinking cool, but I think it's gonna look even cooler when we put the silver over the top. We'll make sure it's centered, have the black as a background. I'm actually gonna go take this and set it outside so the sun can help it dry, and we'll make sure the black is nice and dry before we put on the gray, and then we'll pretty much be done and we can turn it around and do the grip. Okay, so the black is fully dry, and I just realized I kind of wish I would have put the sticker somewhere else, because I thought I would be painting more of the board and you'd be seeing less white. So I'm just gonna peel it off here. Oh, that looks cool. That's actually really cool. Oh, that's neat. And I think I'm just gonna put the sticker like right here. Bam! Now I still have the mini logo sticker, and we have kind of the bomber there. I think that looks pretty dope. Now let's do the chrome over the top of this guy, and then we'll call that side done, and we can do the top grip. Well guys, I gotta say, if you asked me, hey, you're gonna go get a board and it's gonna be a blank and then you're gonna take it home and paint it, how good of a job are you gonna do? How happy are you gonna be? I don't know that I could have done a better job. Like, that's kind of what I imagined in my head. Obviously a little different, because I would like this little swoop here to be like a different color and not be white, but I don't know how to exactly mask that off. Like, that's just masking above my capabilities. But this turned out really good. The silver is still wet, so it's just sitting here in the sun drying. Yeah, it came out really good. I can't wait to go skate it, and it's gonna kind of be a little sad to have to scratch it up, but I mean, that's what skateboarding is. You buy a brand new deck, the graphic looks awesome, and then you take it out and 5 minutes later you have a bunch of scuff marks in it. So not too mad about it. I knew it was gonna happen, just kind of is what it is. The one thing I will say though is I don't have any wax. And being that I just painted that, it's going to be really sticky. So I kind of need to get some wax. Dang it, I should have bought, see, it's one of those things you just don't think about while you're there. I was at Zoomies and I bet you they had skateboarding wax at Zoomies. And I didn't buy any. So now I'll have to see if I have like an old candle or something. I don't know, I'll think of something. Okie dokie, time for the grip tape. There's two ways to do it. You can either paint it just right now how it is, nice and flat, which would probably be the smarter option, because then we could have it nice and flat and not have the concave. Or we could put it on the board and paint it how I used to always do it. But part of me thinks I should paint it beforehand as I'm saying it out loud, because then we could have it perfectly flat and it would sit on the stencil so much better. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do, which I've never done it that way before, so hopefully it turns out okay. I mean, if I completely ruin it, it's only $5. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I think I'm just going to lay the grip tape on the floor here, maybe out in the grass, and then we can lay the stencil nice and flat on it. We'll paint it. I think I'm just going to do this exact color combination. I kind of like the green, blue, pink, just trifecta there. I think I should have enough of them, and yeah, let's see how it turns out. Tape only takes like 3 seconds. Definitely not as long to paint the underside as it does to just do the stencil here. I haven't looked at it yet, so here we go. How did we do? If I can lift it up without scraping it across. Bam! Oh yeah, that turned out great. Awesome. Alright, it also looks nice and centered. It's maybe a little high on the board, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. Now we can let that dry for a few seconds, and then we'll stick it on our board. In the meantime, I should probably go get my other board and take the trucks off it, because we need those trucks to stick on this board. My other board, and I was going to take it apart, but my battery's kind of dead, and I could just do the old school by hand, you know, like use the tool, but I could also just put on the grip tape on here, and by the time I get that done, this will be charged enough to use it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, just changing the order. Here's the old board. As you can see, these trucks are pretty much brand new. Good wheels, good bearings. Even the deck is honestly not in bad shape. It's just, it's too skinny. It's an 8, and I need 8 1/4. So I'll keep that as like a backup deck or something. Maybe I will take the other trucks on my other board and we'll throw them on this deck, and then we'll just retire that other deck, and then that way this is still like a good full complete that someone could use if I ever have like a buddy or something that needs a board. It's still a good deck, and then he'd have good trucks, good wheels, and then I'd have my deck. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. The neighborhood dog always sits by the fence, and all he wants me to do is go over there and just give him a little like rub on the head. It's kind of funny. But alright, so first step in doing the grip is you have to take and make sure you put the grip on the right like orientation. You know what I mean? Like flip the deck around, make sure you know your nose is, your tail is, and that your graphic or whatever it is going the right way. I really like the Grizzly grip because they have like that little teddy bear cut out up in the upper corner, so you always know where your front nose is. But they didn't have any Grizzly, so we just got some Mob, which I don't even know like grip tapes if there is a better or worse or anything. I just know that when I was younger, I'd always get this Mob, and it's just the name I know, so it's just what we got. Usually what I like to do is peel it like 1/4 of the way, or like, you know, half the way. Don't just take and peel the whole thing off, because now you got this giant sticker that you're fighting the whole time. So I like to just peel it like 1/4 of the way, and then I kind of lay the nose on first to make sure that my tail is gonna fit, that it has enough, you know, overlap. And then it's really just getting it centered with your graphic. And once you get it centered with the graphic, you can pretty much stick it on. See if I can get this camera to where you guys can see. So just kind of using my fingers to make sure it's centered. I have enough at the nose Oh, I didn't get the tail centered. All right. See, this is why you don't peel the whole thing, because if you mess it up, you can just peel it right back off, and you don't have the whole thing that you're fighting. All right, let's do a better job this time. The neighbor dog is barking. All right, there we go. We got that one a lot better. So, you just start at the back, and now you can peel the front up and kind of just go like this, and then work your way down it as you peel it from the middle, kind of working your way out, and that'll help you to avoid any air bubbles. Go ahead and just peel the rest of this off. Don't crumple this up, and I'll show you guys why here in a second. This is useful still. So if you take and you put it over it, get the last nose on there. Now what you can do is you can not destroy your hand. See how I got nice smooth to like rub? Well, I was recording, and then the GoPro just said repairing your file. So I have no idea what you guys saw or where it cut off. I got it like 89% perfect. I kind of overlapped a little too much on the tail and then missed it on the nose. But as you can see on skateboards, like once you start using them, it all comes off at the nose there anyway. So not really a huge deal. The more important thing is we got it nice and flat. There's no air bubbles. And now I will show you. Oh, so what I was showing you that I don't know if you guys saw. What you want to do is take this and put it on the top and then use that. Karen, back where we were. I am so sorry. I need to take better care of you guys. We good? Are we gonna cooperate? Alright, so third time's the charm, I think. 'Cause I don't know if you saw, but take this plastic piece and stick it on the top and use it to roll the grip tape on, or like, you know, smooth out all the air bubbles. That way you don't destroy your hand. Or if you have like a pair of trucks that are already off the board, I've seen people like take their trucks and just like use their trucks and try and like roll it on. But that's just a little tip. Next thing you want to do is get some type of screwdriver. Hold on, what is that noise? I hear someone like pounding. I don't hear it anymore though. I heard it in the shed. Hello? That was weird. Alright, cut! Alright, so if you're a skateboarder, you probably have a skate tool with the screwdriver in it. Or you could just use the back side of your little pocket knife. That's why I need to make a knife for skateboarders, specifically to, like, you know, you can use the back of the spine to grind this off. And part of me wants to try it. Part of me just wants to use the screwdriver. But what if, like, you don't have a screwdriver? Or what if somehow you lost your screwdriver? Or the only screwdriver you have is, like, on the end of your knife here. So you don't, have the body. I kind of want to see what would happen if I just use the spine. I feel like it's going to absolutely destroy it. I guess there is only one way to find out, huh? I mean, it's alright. It's not terrible. Gonna make the top of this knife super smooth. So the reason you basically want to do this is, as you can see on the left side here, it's like super scraped off. There's absolutely no grip there anymore. It's actually almost starting to rip right here, and it's gonna make, when I take my knife, cutting through that super easy, because I'm only cutting through the glue. I'm not cutting through the actual like gritty part of it. As you can see over here, you can see the line of where to cut, but you're going to have to still be cutting through all of the grip tape. So if you take the screwdriver, you knock all that grip off, now you're just cutting through the glue, and it just makes it a lot cleaner. I don't know. Alright, so we got our grip on there. It's all lined out. We went all around it, traced it, scraped it, whatever. Now what you want to do, and I find it a lot easier, instead of trying to make one big loop of this, is basically in the corners here, just cut like a straight line across. And instead of trying to do it in one big piece, do it in 4 pieces. So do like the nose, the tail, and then the 2 sides, and it just makes it so much easier than trying to do it all in once. Just another little tip that I've kind of learned over the years of gripping many boards, because the curves are definitely kind of hard to like get around. We'll see if you guys can you even see. I feel like the sun is kind of putting a bad glare and not helping me. Is that better? Is there still a glare from the camera? Alright. So now what you want to do is basically you start working your way around, and you can see how nice and easy that cuts, because we're not trying to go through all of the grit, you know, we're just going through the glue basically. And now the sides are the easiest because it's just one big pull. Nice and clean. The cleaner and smoother you keep it at the same angle, the cleaner your line's gonna be. Got a little messed up there, but that's okay. And bam, just like that, we have a gripped board. Another tip that I have seen someone do, that I don't usually do, but last time I saw them do it, I was like, hey, that's kind of smart, I'm gonna try that out, is they took a piece of the grip and they just kind of sanded the edge. But I don't know if that's really necessary, as long as you do enough with the screwdriver. If you do enough with the screwdriver, it really shouldn't be any grip hanging over the edge. Yeah, that's like obviously not 100% perfect because that nose, but if we had got the nose right, that would be like a 9.5 out of 10 grip job right there. Pretty happy with how that turned out. Get the trucks on here. I don't think there's anything I really need to show you guys. Putting a screwdriver in the thing, putting the tool on the bolt. 4 bolts per truck, so 8 trucks. The only thing that you need to not do is put the trucks on backwards. Like this little bushing thing needs to be towards the center, and this bushing thing needs to be towards the center. If you put them on this way, when you lean left on the board will go right, and when you lean right, the board will go left. It's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like trying to ride one of those bikes that when you steer the wrong way, it goes the opposite direction. It's almost impossible to do, and I can't even tell you how many times. You're not a real skateboarder if you haven't put your trucks on backwards before. If you've ever, yeah, you know what I mean. All right, I'll see you guys maybe just at the skate park, not sure. Well, remember how I said that the only thing I have to not mess up? I didn't get them tight. I was just finger tightening the bolts. And then I looked down and realized that's exactly the wrong way. This bushing needs to be right here. But because it was the bottom, Silly me. I'm glad I caught it before I tightened everything. I can't believe I just did that. Or almost did it. I don't know. Does it count if I did it? If I caught myself like a millisecond after I did it? If it's not 100% done? Like, I don't have a bolt there yet, so it's not 100% on there, and they're definitely not tight, but it is backwards. I don't know. Silly me. Alright, there she is, guys. Finished board, all set up. I'm never not using a drill again. It took all of like 2 minutes. It was so much easier, so much faster. Added a few more of the stickers on there. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now let's go skate. I don't need much. I think if I take a knife and I try and just get some of that like corner wax off, I can definitely just apply a thin coat to my board and then we should be good. Look at that. We got a nice little chunk. It's super soft, so this is like not the ideal skateboard wax. The ideal skateboard wax is like actually really firm and it's hard to like, you know, scrape on the board. With this, I'm gonna have to just like real gently go over it. But the candle, not damaged at all. Still gonna work and light and keep, you know, I'll still be able to use the rest of it, no problem. So I'm gonna go and apply a thin layer of this to the board. Probably just leave it at home because with my luck, I will make the mistake I used to always make as a kid where I would leave hot wax in the car or hot wax in my pocket and then it would obviously melt. There used to be this stuff called pocket wax that was literally made to go in your pocket. I can't even tell you how many bars of pocket wax I sent through the dishwasher, or through the laundry machine. Speaking of, I forgot I had laundry that was going. I'm glad I remembered that. I need to go take the laundry out of the washer and put it in the dryer before we go, and then we can go to the skate park. There's always something. Isn't that right? You guys stay here now though, okay? Go on, get up here and lay down. You can't come with. I'll turn on the heat for you. So hopefully it gets warm in here. It's really all I can do. Alright, go switch out the laundry. Make sure I don't forget my water. I should just put that in the car. I'll put it right here. Hopefully we don't forget it. And yeah, then we can go skate. Should have brought a leaf blower. Oh, this Mini has seen better days. But I think it's still skateable. Definitely needs some love though. Alright, let's get warmed up and see what we can do. Also, sorry for the noise. It's right by the road here, so nothing I can do about all the cars. So I have kind of two problems. One, I'm on a time crunch. I totally forgot tonight is Thursday, and Thursday nights we have bowling. And then two, on my way here, I saw a frisbee golf basket that I've never seen before, that's not been there very long. And I have an app that I use to like check all of like the frisbee golf courses and stuff around in the area. And it doesn't show up on the app, which means it's very new. They haven't registered it yet. So I was gonna sit here and skate a lot longer, but I'm actually gonna kind of rush to skate so I can go check out that disc golf. So I have a buddy who's big in the disc golf scene. I just asked him about it and he has no clue. He's like, well, maybe it's the a private course for this like metal fabrication place that's over there. So that's kind of what I'm going with right now, is that maybe it's a course that they put in, or it's a course for their employees or something. No real clue, but let's get warmed up. smell burnt rubber. I think my shoe, something, I don't know. It didn't even hurt. That was like a really smooth fall. Get the first scuffs on the board. It's only gonna get worse. It has to happen. As much as it hurts, it has to happen. Really? I'm screwing up on a 5-0. That's such a weird move. Grind. So I like drop in, regular 50-50, rock fakie, and then you come in, and I think it's called a wheelie grind. It's like a, I don't know, it's weird. It's definitely not a switch Smith. It's like a fakie. It's almost like a fakie feeble or something. I think a fakie feeble is a wheelie. I don't know. I just know they're fun to do. But if you like, so you're like this going across the coping. If you lift up, then I think it becomes a switch crook. Stupid 5-0. It's not even hard to do. I'm just not lifting up and committing into it. Tried to get in this switch crook there. If I've ever done one of those. Fakie, 180, front board, back to regular, I think. I'm gonna try it again. I was like scared to hold that one in the grind. I put it up there and I was not ready. I'm really happy I landed that, and that was like the worst 5-0 ever. Let's get a better one. I'm gonna move the camera. All right, let's get a better 5-0 that's not my feet were in the worst possible position. I was like hanging on. Oh my god. I can't believe I landed that. Wow. I'm surprising myself. I've actually done quite a few tricks that I would say are not in my like normal repertoire of I got this on lock, and I just been doing them. I think I'm just gonna go skate around the rest of the park, kind of flow a little bit, and then maybe I'll go over into the street section, try and grind the rail. There's just a ton of leaves everywhere. Here, let me take you guys for a tour around the skate park. See if we can not hit the bikers and make a full lap around the park. Oh, there's so many leaves. Someone just needs a leaf blower. Also, where did that come from? It's interesting.
Everything feels more solid now, though. That's good.
I'm gonna go put the camera down and just skate a bit, and then we'll go to the street section. Probably got another half hour. But I totally spaced on the fact that I have to go to bowling. And I don't know, we'll come out here another day. I don't have anything else to do now that we got the board all set up and it's the right size. I'm gonna be a little more motivated to skate. All right. There it is. I really just want a board side to regular, land clean, go up the quarter, come back, board side to fakie. The problem is landing clean and getting enough speed up the quarter to get the full thing and setting up all in time. that was so ugly. That was so ugly. But I'm counting it. Unfortunately, I'm just out of time. And my feet landed. They weren't centered. But I didn't move. We rode away. We call it a win. Let's go check out the Frisbee golf course. Pretty sure. Yep, I still have my disc in my bag. Car. Let's go. All right, cool. This could be a private course, so I could potentially get there and just not be able to play, but find out when we get there. We're here. So I turned this corner and I drove down that road, and there used to be a Subway right here, which is now over part of the gas station. So as I was driving by, I was just like, hey, that's where the Subway basket, and that's literally all I know. There's an app that I usually use to like show me where all the courses and stuff are, and it's not on the app yet, so I think it's like such a new course, or it's a private course. There's a sign over there that I need to go read. It's like that temperature out where it's warm enough that once you start skateboarding you start sweating, but then as soon as you stop I'm cold, and it's like the perfect recipe to get sick. Grab my disc and we'll go read what this sign says over here, and hopefully it doesn't say anything about me not being able to play. I don't have a lot of time. And also something that's interesting is I only see this one basket. I don't see any other baskets. So this could potentially just be like, oh no, there's other baskets. I bet you that's basket 9. All right, I see another basket up there in the trees. All right, let's go see what this key sign says. So that must be basket 9, I'm assuming. I'm assuming there's only 9 holes over here. Oh, this is hole 6. Uh-oh. Private course. Woodward members only. So it is a private course. Well, that's a bummer. I obviously can't play the course then because it's private, and I don't want to get in trouble because it's technically trespassing. So yeah, that sucks. Hey guys, what's new? I know I said I'd see you at the bowling alley, but I just came home to change my clothes like I said I was gonna, and I noticed my sister, brother-in-law, and niece carved their pumpkins. So I'm walking over here to see what they carved. As well as, why does she have a hoe in the garbage? Oh, he carved a fish. That's cool. Check out that. He carved like a muskie. And then I think something ate her pumpkin. Pretty sure she didn't carve it like this. And then this is the one me and Willow carved. And it's already starting to go bad. It's not even gonna make it to Halloween. That's a bummer. Alright, what did this lady throw away? And why did she throw it away? Like a garden hoe or something? What is this? Why is this in the garbage? A trough. It's not even broken. Alright, well, she doesn't want it. I'll take it. Sure, we could use it for something. Or we'll turn it into something cool. Or we'll, even if we just use the handle for something. I don't get why people just throw stuff away. Like, there is nothing wrong with this tool at all. Look, it even still has this sticker on it. 25-year warranty, and you just throw it in the garbage. Like, ugh, I hate people. I hate people that are wasteful. It's so easy to just like give stuff away. Or I bet she could post this on like Facebook Marketplace for like $5. And someone would probably come pick it up for $5. Like, you probably don't even have to deliver it. But whatever. Her trash is my treasure. That was the second reason why I wanted to go over there and check out the pumpkin, is I just wanted to see what was in her garbage without just going to look at the garbage, because she's got a bunch of cameras and she's just really weird. But, alright, I'll see you guys at the bowling alley. Alright, we're at the bowling alley, and I'm on lane 13 and 14, which I don't know if that's a good thing. Kind of unlucky 13, but for some people 13 is like actually the lucky number, so it's kind of interesting. What if the number 13 is actually, words can't talk. What if the number 13 is actually, I keep trying to put actually and magically in the same freaking word. What if the number 13 is actually a magic number and they've just been telling you it's unlucky to try and get you off the trail? I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's probably more possible and more feasible than not, but how will we know? I don't know. Anyways, I'm the first one here, like usual, just waiting for everyone else to get here. I like to get here early because then as soon as the lanes turn on for practice, I basically get max amount of time for practicing, so. Alright guys, I am home. Bowling went, I wouldn't say terrible, but definitely probably the worst I've ever bowled. Is this like, oh, see, I need that diffuser. This thing is like too bright now. I feel like my face is completely just washed out, and I'm on like the lowest setting. Wonder what I can put in front of it to make it cloudy. I need like some clear packaging tape. I think even literally, so that is way too bright, and if I just take a paper towel and I put a piece of paper towel in front of it, I think that is way better. So I'm literally gonna cut a piece of paper towel and fix the light. I fixed it. That is so much better, and that's so funny to me that a piece of paper towel and 2 pieces of Scotch tape, and now it's on there. It can't fall off, and if I do lose it, or oh no, I ripped the paper towel, I just get a new piece of paper towel. It's literally like a 1/2 inch by 1 inch piece. So yeah, not the end of the world. Was kind of bummed that I lost the silicone piece earlier today, but now in retrospect, I made the light better because this paper towel is taped on. It can't fall off, so I don't have to worry about, oh, did I lose my silicone piece every time I hit record, which was kind of a problem and an annoyance. And yeah, the light is so much better. Even if I go into this room over here where it's completely dark, pitch black, boom, boom, I'm not even using the light all the way. Like, I'm only on low, so if I really need more light, oh, apparently, why would you have a SOS on a light that you're using for filming? That makes no sense. GoPro, or if anyone in the comments knows, why did GoPro put an SOS function on this little light that I'm using on top here that was made by GoPro for GoPros? Anyone know? Whoa, I got real dark there. It didn't like focusing from the light. You just like bump it all the way up. I don't know. Now I'm just screwing around. Yeah, why is this a thing on here? This is so unnecessary. I don't know why you'd ever need that. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but bowling was absolutely terrible. I think I had my worst night of bowling I've ever had. And I don't want to make excuses, but the excuse I'm using and the excuse I'm going with is I have 100% outgrown my bowling ball. My bowling ball is too lightweight. I need to get one that's heavier. The ball that I have now is like a really good spare ball, but it is not a good strike ball, simply because it's just too lightweight. So I need to get a ball that's heavier, which requires spending money, which I don't have because I got laid off Monday. So, yeah, just going to have to deal with it for now, unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say. The bowling is just for fun. It's not, you know, for like money or anything. So if I lose, I lose. It's just a bummer. I like winning. I don't like losing. I think I lost all 3 games tonight. And I lost to a guy who throws the ball straight. Like, come on. I lost to a straight bowler. Like, that's a little embarrassing. But So, remember earlier in the video how we're driving down the road on the way to the skate park and we saw a disc golf course, and then we went to the skate park, and then we went back to the disc golf course, and then we realized we can't play the disc golf course because it's a private disc golf course? Well, long story short, I'm sitting at the bowling alley and I'm waiting for all the people to get there, and this guy named John W. comes walking in, and he's wearing this bright green shirt, and right up in the corner it says Woodward, and I go, "Hey, you work at Woodward?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Do you know of the Frisbee golf course?" And he's like, "Yeah, I actually played there today." And I was like, "No way." And he's like, "Yeah, they just put it in this weekend." So that disc golf course hasn't even been there a week yet. And then I asked him, I was like, "Do you think if I went there and played with you, if I would get in trouble? Because it's, you know, a private course, it's members only. But if one of, let's say 3 of us go, and one of the 3 is a member, and he just bring in 2 of his buddies, like, to me, that's not trespassing. Like, the one guy has permission, the other 2 are tagging along on his permission. I don't think that should be a problem. So, either way, I'm going to play this course, whether I just break in or, you know, it's not breaking in. It's literally, you can just walk onto the property. There's not, like, a fence or anything. I might just go, like, really early on a Sunday or something. And it's easier to apologize and ask for permission. And it's like one of those things, I could go there, play the whole course, and be gone, and no one would ever even know I was there. Like, I'm not leaving any marks in the ground, I'm not leaving any trash, I'm not doing anything other than using the course how it was meant to be used. The course, I just want to play it at least one time, and then I know if it's worth me, you know, trying to go play again, or if it's just like a one and done, hey, I know it's there, but it's private, can't play it, you know, whatever, not a huge deal. But, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I'm home now. Lola is very bored. She's pretty much been home all week, hasn't really done anything. Back when I was working and had a job, my mom would come pick her up, and then she'd be at my mom's house, and sometimes she'd be at my sister's house, and they got 3 wiener dogs, and so she had a lot of fun. You're sleeping with your eye, you're sitting up trying to sleep with your eyes closed. What? I was just about to say you have a ton of energy, and then you're sitting here sleeping, sitting up. What are you doing? But as I was saying, she used to go over and, like, play with her sisters and stuff quite a bit. And now that she's just been home all week with me since I got laid off, we haven't really done a ton. Like, I've done a decent amount, but she really hasn't. She's just kind of been stuck at home, as well as it's getting winter out. It's getting to be cold, so she's kind of been stuck indoors. But I was going to say and see if she wanted to go on a walk. I'm probably just not going to take you guys because, 1, it's dark out, and 2, I'm literally walking straight down the street, turn around, and straight back. It's half mile there, half mile back. But I think she'll enjoy it. Just me saying that W-A-L-K word, she gets excited. And I know she'll want to go. So I think I'm going to take her. We're going to go on a nice little walk. It is Thursday night, so maybe we'll find something cool in the garbage or something. Who knows? Get my big old walk-in flashlight here. What do we use? The Olight Warrior X Pro. If anyone wants a really good dog walking flashlight, I really like this. It fits comfortably in the hand. It's got an aluminum body that is really good for, like, the heat. So this thing doesn't get hot. You could go on a 2-hour walk and this thing's not going to overheat. And the thing I like about it is it's very easy to use. There's one button on the bottom, and it basically has a high and a low, or like a medium and a high. You can barely see the difference there. So it's pretty much just one mode. You just turn it on. And then what's cool about it is you see the hot spot in the middle. Like, the hot spot in the middle just travels super far. But when you're out there walking, you just kind of put that in front of you, and you're really just, like, using the... You're not using the hot spot for your light source. You're basically using the circle beam around it to see. And it just, like, effortlessly, as you're holding it at your side, gives you enough light forward. And then if you do need to see something that's way down there, boom, you got that hot spot to, like, really illuminate it. And then you got that turbo if you, like, really need it. But it's not that much of a difference. So I pretty much just always have it on the low. And, yeah, great dog walking light. The Olight Warrior X Pro. And then what's kind of cool about these is you can get these magnetic docks to charge them. So you just take it and go like that. And if the dock would be plugged in, the light would charge. Boom, you can see the red light's on, and then when it's charged, it'll turn green. But, hey, you want to go on a walk? Boom, you just take the light off, and it's good to go. So, super cool. I have a ton of Olights. My Olight daily, every day that I have in my pocket is this Olight Baton 2. Just a little bit smaller in size, but, yeah, this is a really good EDC light. And then this is a really good dog walking light. And if you want a really good headlamp, I also recommend the Olight. Anything Olight makes, honestly, I think they're worth the money. They have a good warranty. I hope you enjoyed today's video with the skateboard. I had fun with it. I'm happy with how it turned out. Yeah, I definitely need to go back to the skate park when I have more time and I'm not rushed. I completely spaced and forgot about bowling tonight. Otherwise, we would have been at the skate park for a lot longer and I would have filmed a lot more. But I was still happy with the mini sesh we got in, and it was cool to just get back at the park. I hadn't been there in, I don't know, months. So there was a few things that were a little different and some ramps that, let's just say, they're not like they used to be, and not for a good reason, for a bad reason. So that's kind of a bummer. I guess all good things can't last forever. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Leave some comments down below. Anything you guys want to say, things you want to see me do in the future, things you like, things you don't like. I forgot to do today's daily stretching, so actually I need to do that because I said we were going to stretch every day, and then I remembered earlier that I forgot to do it, and I was like, hey, actually I'll do it when I go to the skate park. And then I got to the skate park and I did not stretch, so I thought I was ending the video now, but I need to do my stretches. So yeah, let's go stretch, I guess. Alright, I feel like this video is way longer than it needs to be. It's probably a lot longer than yesterday's video, although I have absolutely no idea with that. Lola is getting excited now because I said the W word like 3 times, and now I'm sitting here on the floor and I just took my shoes off, and she's like, what are you doing? I thought you said we were going on a WALK. So she's a little confused. It's okay. It's okay. Guys, just gotta do his stretches. Yeah, I gotta do my stretches. I didn't do stretches yet today. We gotta stretch. You gotta stretch. It's like a rubber band. I don't want to become a broken one. Can you go lay down? Can you go lay down? Come on. Come on, get out of my way. Go lay down. Go lay down. We'll go in a few minutes. Don't worry, we're going. I'm not forgetting. Alright. I'm not going to film this because I think the video is already too long. Go on, please. But I'm going to do my stretches. You can just take my word for it. Tomorrow, maybe we'll do more stretching with you guys, and then you can stretch along with me. But if you didn't stretch today, it's your daily reminder, go stretch. Leave some comments down below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It's 100% free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click the button, hit the bell notification so you're notified when we post, when we go live, every day. I haven't quite figured out a time. I'd like to eventually in the future get all the videos to be at the same time so you guys know, hey, 5 o'clock every day, you know, we're getting a new video. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, favorite, share, do what you gotta subscribe, and as always, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.